Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. In about 10 minutes, we get to 8 o'clock. We'll tell you where we'll be broadcasting live for Cubs home opener 1 week from tomorrow. Cannot wait to get there. We're already there. And yesterday, when we think about already there, things that are coming pretty quick, like Lollapalooza. The announcement came yesterday at 10 a.m. We stayed on the air till then to drop it live on the air when it happened. And just to get a feel for Lollapalooza out of the gate here, here are some of the bands performing at Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza.
Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Lollapalooza 2026, July 30th through August 1st. August 2nd, 2026. Cannot wait for the festivities to get into it. And some information right now before we get to chopping up the bands here is the pre-sale is Thursday, is tomorrow at 10 a.m. The public on sale is just 1 hour later at 11 a.m. That may seem weird. It's not a typo. It's not unusual. So the pre-sale, 10 a.m. tomorrow. The public on sale, 11 a.m. tomorrow. Register now, though, at lollapalooza.com/sign-up.
And you'll want to get in on the pre-sale because tickets increase in price for the general on sale. The pre-sale tickets are a little cheaper.
It's going to be a game like you always do when you're trying to get these tickets and get what you want, the prices of it. And last year sold out in record time.
It did.
After 21 years of Lollapalooza and Grant Park and even 30-plus years overall, it was one of the fastest selling of all time.
Did you guys know they have a $29,000 ticket package available?
What?
Kenzie just gave the emoji face again, the exploding
What,
head.
to perform?
You get to get on stage with the Pumpkins.
What the hell would that be?
You get to yell, despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage.
Oh, God, if only.
I'd pay $29,000 for that. I don't care about.
too.
I don't care about Harper's future.
Is that the Pumpkin song you would do?
Oh, hell yes.
I might do Everlasting Gaze. That might be the Pumpkin song I'd pay $29,000 for.
You'd regret it instantly.
Oh, wow.
Okay, my favorite Pumpkin song, but you can tell me what I want to do.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna take control of the situation. Can you imagine going, despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Boom, boom, ba-da-bum, bang.
I tell you, that's a good band. Those guys know what they're
They
doing.
should play Lollapalooza.
And they
Like
are.
a headliner.
And it was
Yeah.
announced on Billy Corgan's birthday. But do you have the $29,000 package open, by the way?
So there's GA, there's GA Plus, there's VIP, there's Platinum, and then there's 4-day Lolla Insider starting at $29,000.
What?
This gets you exclusive front of stage viewing for all 6 stages, exclusive side stage viewing, pending artist approval for non-headliners, a dedicated concierge, private golf cart transportation, access to the backstage partner lounge, exclusive insider festival gifts, an invitation to a pre-festival evening reception, and a bunch of other stuff.
I'm gonna need more for the $29,000. A little bit more.
A private golf cart? That's worth $29,000.
To be honest, that's a long walk.
You put spinning rims on the golf cart?
I love a private golf cart.
When you go from that T-Mobile stage all the way to the other side.
Oh my
Is it the Bud Light stage? What is that? Bud
It's
Light stage.
It's always whoever you want to see. It's the furthest from where you are in Grant Park.
I'll never forget, I walked all the way back to the T-Mobile stage, and then Megan texts me, goes, yeah, I just walked in over here by the Bud Light stage, and I go, well, can you walk this way? And she goes, no, come get me. And I'm like,
My stupid wife.
where's that golf cart? So let's go through this a little bit slowly. First off, Pumpkins announced on Billy Corgan's birthday yesterday, and I'm so happy for this. Having seen the Pumpkins in every setting in Chicago but Grant Park, it's their first Lollapalooza appearance since 1994. The most successful touring Lollapalooza year ever was that. That was the third one, correct? That was Lollapalooza.
91, 92, 93, 94, so the fourth. Yeah.
Fourth. Wow, that was the fourth one. Okay.
Wow.
So Pumpkins, can't wait for that. And Lorde, the first Lollapalooza appearance since her rain-shortened set in 2017, if you remember that.
She only played 3 songs that year.
Yeah, well, when lightning comes, you got to get off the stage.
That's,
I know you're not happy about that. You want your artist to get electrocuted. I understand, but
woke lightning.
woke concert, woke Lollapalooza.
Can't even get struck by lightning anymore. Everybody gets a trophy.
The XX is their first appearance in Chicago since Lollapalooza 2017 as well, the same one with Lorde, reuniting for their first show since 2018. Now, just even though it's us here on the show and we all live for music, I always, when these things happen, I kind of just start searching the bands that are on the list that I haven't heard about the XX in a while, so I go to the computer here and I put in the XX, but I put and it came up as the Fat Boys first finished.
Yeah.
Because
Now
we're
talking.
Because we played the Fat Boys on the air earlier in the show yesterday.
In case you missed it.
Couldn't be further from the XX as a band, an indie London band, indie rock band, and the Fat Boys.
No, I'm so excited. I've never seen the XX before, and I was telling Brian this morning before Kenzie got here, that was a band that broke when I was in probably 8th grade. I was like 14 when the XX came out, and it sounded like you were listening to the future, because a lot of bands at that time, that was right when we started getting Walk the Moon and Imagine Dragons, and we started getting a lot of synths and keyboards and alternative, and everybody was doing their own different thing with the keyboards, and then the XX came out, and it was like, whoa, what? These guys, this is something different. I can't even comprehend this. And then they've been away for so long that I can't wait to see them.
I've never seen them either. I'm excited about it. Also, before I get to a couple other bands, someone texted in about the $29,000 ticket you can buy for Lollapalooza. Adam said
Yes.
you could buy 2 golf carts and then take them home.
You can just bring your own golf cart.
Good luck getting through security with your golf cart. Good luck.
If you put a ladder on it, you'll get through.
That's
If
right.
you go anywhere with a ladder, you get in.
Because people think you're, I got to go to the
Working on stuff.
stage. The T-Mobile stage has some problem with the flim flam, and I got to get over there with my ladder.
Flam.
I got to get over
You could have said anything. Why would you say flim flam?
because the security guy won't understand it, just like
this
my
would be
mechanic.
Brian and I trying to get into our golf cart, and I'd be livid. Like, why'd you say flim flam? We were so close.
They put a parking boot on your golf cart.
Such an a-hole, man.
They put a parking boot on Kenzie so she can't walk. You're done. You're done.
It's enough out of you.
The flim flam.
So more artists performing. Turnstile. Our friends Turnstile, first Lollapalooza since 2022.
Ever heard of him?
Case lost his phone in the pit at that 2022 Lollapalooza. When he invited me to go with him into the pit, and I instead said I was moving out of my apartment that had a pool. It was the
Yes.
last weekend in there with it. And I said, I got to go swimming.
It's such a weird response. You have to understand why that's weird.
And I ended up chit-chatting and small-talking people anyway, and I saw Turnstile.
Chit-chatting.
I saw Turnstile from far away. I did not see Case lose his phone in the pit, though.
What Brian was doing was he was lobbying very hard to get into the Green Day show at the Metro that weekend, which he successfully did.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Because I remember seeing you from a distance, and I was seeing who you were talking to, and I was like, this a-hole's going to get into the Metro show, and I'm not. He's going to take his wife instead
was
of
he
me.
talking to?
He was talking to a guy named Dave who could have got Brian into the Green Day show, and he did.
Higher ups.
Yeah. Sort of a bigwig.
Yeah.
It really annoyed me, but then I lost my phone in the pit. It was very scary. There's a woman named Allison who works here, and after the Turnstile set, when I couldn't find my phone, I had to take her phone and call my mom from her phone to be like, hey, I don't know what to do. I've never not had a phone before. This is very scary. What do I do?
Yep. Called his mom in the pit. Also, you're bringing back all this memories of that Green Day. I just want to tell you something about me if you don't know something about me. When I want something, I'm not leaving you alone until I get it. And this guy, a high management guy with Green Day, I trapped him, and I wasn't letting him out of the area. He said, fine, you're going to get on stage with Green Day on the Metro. You're good. Just go away.
Now, I don't want to pat myself on the back here. But hypothetically, if I was going to.
Right, let's go here.
4 years ago when Lollapalooza 2022 came around, and I put together my list of the undercard bands that you need to check out, you know who was on that list?
I think Turnstile was on that
A band
list.
called Turnstile was on that list.
Yep.
And they are in the biggest font for a non-headliner possible. I just want to point out that we have a track record at Q101 here of always evolving and always putting our best foot forward and always hooking you guys up with the best music before anybody else hears it. I just would like to point that out.
I think I told you about Turnstile first, so it's fine.
I'm gonna back up Kenzie on this. She told me about
Yeah.
Turnstile.
I actually was like, Case, you have to check these guys out. And then all of a sudden, a case more.
Yep.
Whatever.
Case stole the case for Kenzie. You know, the podcast he does.
I remember Kenzie was interviewing a lot of hardcore bands in 2021. I remember
New
that.
ones that they were in garages. That was like my thing.
And the first time I met Kenzie, she was wearing a military gun hoodie. And I was like, oh, wow, she's really got her ear to the ground.
And then he robbed me.
Took her whole. Not only stole all her valor, stole her clothes and wears them
Couldn't
now.
believe it.
Yeah, it's
Couldn't believe
unbelievable.
it happened to me.
Yeah. You know what, Case? I'm going to go further. There's a lot of frauds out there. There's a lot of frauds at other radio stations just because, with the internet and social media and also
the internet
and AI.
I was on board. I'm afraid you're going to lose me. Go ahead.
I know I sound 90 years old saying that, but you can pretend to be anything you want today very easily. Very easily. Unlike when I started in radio, you couldn't really fake a lot of things. You had to really grind and read Rolling Stone magazine and go through AP wires and try to find out and go to every show. Today, you can be a fraud very easily and say you're Mr. Hardcore and I discovered this band.
And that's what you are, Case. Next.
No.
And moving on.
Anyways, I've been meaning to call you a fraud in front of a million people in Chicago.
Because it's easy. Anywho.
Case is not that. He is the guy that goes to shows 4 nights a week sometimes and comes in here from all-nighters seeing shows and told me about Turnstile 4 or 5 years ago before anybody knew who they were. And then when I saw him at Riot Fest, I was like, and a little bit of Lollapalooza when I was trying to go swimming, I was like, hell yeah. And then he told me about Knocked Loose years ago. And look at them now. Everybody he tells me about ends up being the biggest thing about 3 years later. And that's Case.
Can I double down on the pride that we take here at Q101? I saw so many other radio stations yesterday doing this loser behavior where they deleted all the bands from the lineup except for the Pumpkins and Turnstile and Youngblood. And we obviously love those guys. But if you think those are the only 3 good bands on Lollapalooza, then you are out of touch as a radio station, and shame on you. We are not the people here that cross our arms at every festival lineup and goes, I remember when it used to be better. No. Lollapalooza is something to celebrate this year in particular. It's a great Q101 lineup, and I saw a lot of loser radio stations yesterday pretending like it wasn't a great lineup.
Case, I'm going to back you up, and I'm going to say I saw a lot of losers.
And you're one of them.
Yeah.
You're one of those losers.
Looking at one right now. Yesterday, doing the whole, this is the worst lineup I've ever seen. And I get exhausted because I would argue that this is one of the most Q101 forward lineups we've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
It is exhausting. The second something doesn't cater exactly to someone's taste, that we are so inwardly focused that we can go, this is the worst lineup and nobody will want to see it just because I haven't heard of everybody on here, as if you're the only person on the planet. And God forbid you go to Lollapalooza, which was almost the main purpose of it, and listen to bands that you haven't listened to before and discover talent just because they're not in big, bold letters on the side. You can go see the big, bold letter bands almost anywhere. They're going to be at the United Center. They're going to be at like Tinley Park. They're going to be at whatever. You have opportunities to see them. And obviously it's exciting and it's a big draw. This is an opportunity to see people you have never seen before and see if they are good. And some people forget that. And I find that incredibly annoying.
Just got a text from Anthony and Cicero who said this lineup sucks.
You're a loser.
Thank you, Anthony, for taking it from Cicero. It does indeed not suck. And again, have an open mind. Being a Gen Xer, some of my ilk I'm embarrassed about. They do that, like what Kenzie was just saying all the time. This lineups, there's no one here for me. There's a good 20 to 30 bands here, if you like Q101, that you should be a part of. I didn't even mention Youngblood yet, by the way. First Lollapalooza since 2018. His return to Chicago after selling out the Riv, and then after he blew up after the Ozzy tribute show when he sang Changes and became this international phenomenon. Plus, you get Geese, Wet Leg, Hot Mulligan, Wolf Alice, Mama, and more up-and-comers like Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things. He's Mike Wheeler. High Viz, Water From Your Eyes, The Bends, Kingfisher, who I saw at Martyrs with 150 people last year. Now they're selling out arenas in Ireland, and they're playing Lollapalooza. I cannot freaking wait for that.
I
can't freaking wait.
I
can't freaking handle it.
Well, my thing is, this is actually one of my favorite. The headliners are great, but not just taking headliners off the table. This is actually one of my favorite lineups for Lala, not including headliners. When you don't do that,
right?
I think there's so many great non-headlining groups that are going to be there. And again, I had never heard of Silly Goose last year. It was my favorite performance of the weekend.
Silly Goose, one of our favorite bands now.
Existed. I love Silly Goose.
Yes.
It was the most fun, one of the most fun I'd ever had at Lollapalooza. But Lollapalooza was that set, the Paloozers.
The Paloozers.
The Paloozers with the goose.
Yeah. That's what I call it. And it's like, that's what's supposed to be fun about it. There's music all day. And again, if you go see some of these upcoming groups you haven't seen before, I promise you're I mean, you're going to discover something that you never want to listen to again, but you're going to discover something you want to listen to all the time.
Okay, just if you don't listen to this, if maybe you don't even know some of these bands here, but just listen and enjoy. It's 101 seconds of Lollapalooza all squished together, and this is a show that you will frickin' love.
Lollapalooza.
"101 seconds of Lollapalooza 2026 with Brian and Kenzie and Q101. Let's go.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.